Have you ever felt like something was guiding you, even in the silence? Like a whisper in your mind at 3 a.m. that somehow connects to what happens the next day? Maybe you called it a coincidence, a gut feeling, or intuition. But what if it's something much more powerful than that? What if the quiet thoughts you think, the emotions you carry, and the energy you release are actually shaping the world around you every moment, even when you don't realize it? There's something happening behind the scenes of your everyday life, a hidden pattern, a silent response from the universe. Some people seem to flow effortlessly through time, while others feel stuck in survival mode, constantly struggling to stay afloat. It's not just chance. It's not just luck. It's something deeper, and it has a name: the Bell Effect. It's the invisible way your inner world speaks to the outer world. Every thought, every feeling, every choice you make sends a signal into the space around you, and that space listens. It responds. It echoes what you send out, like a bell that keeps ringing long after it's been struck. This isn't a new discovery. It's an ancient truth that has lived quietly within spiritual traditions across time. Long ago, bells were used in sacred rituals to cleanse the air, to call forth spirit, and to mark a moment of awakening. Their sound wasn't just noise. It was a call to presence, a reminder to pay attention. The bell effect works the same way. It's what happens when your thoughts, emotions, and awareness come together with clarity and power. It's the moment your consciousness reaches out and touches reality, and reality responds. You felt it before, even if you didn't have words for it. That moment when you feel something deeply in your heart, and shortly after, something changes around you. That time you thought of someone, and they appeared. That strange alignment of events that seemed too perfect to be random. That's not just a coincidence. That's the Bell effect at work. It's not magic. It's not imagination. It's the quiet language of the universe, answering the call of your soul. But to understand the Bell effect, you need to go deeper than just wishing or hoping. This isn't about saying the right things or doing the right rituals. It's not a trick. It's a principle, a natural law that's already shaping your life whether you believe in it or not. Your thoughts aren't just thoughts. Your emotions aren't just passing feelings. They're energy, and energy moves. It vibrates. It creates. There's an invisible field all around you that is constantly responding to your vibration. And what creates your vibration? Your beliefs, your focus, your emotions. When you're filled with fear, self-doubt, or limitation, that becomes your signal, and life echoes it back to you. But when you're filled with clarity, love, courage, and truth, that becomes your signal too, and life begins to change. This idea isn't something new age or make-believe. It's something that ancient spiritual masters understood and lived by. They taught that within every person is a divine spark, a part of the same creative power that made the universe. Over time, this truth was forgotten, hidden, or buried under fear and control. But it's still there, waiting to be remembered. The power you're looking for isn't outside of you. It's already within. It's not something you have to earn. It's something you already are. If the universe was created by a conscious force, and you are part of that creation, then that force lives in you too. You are not separate from it. You're not here by accident. You are a living, breathing extension of creation itself. Every time you imagine something new, every time you feel a deep longing for change, every time you love or dream or hope, that's the divine in you trying to speak, trying to awaken, trying to create. Once you begin to recognize and respect this energy inside of you, your entire experience starts to shift. You stop feeling like a victim of your circumstances. You stop waiting for something outside of you to fix what's wrong. You begin to live as someone who is actively shaping their life from within. Even the smallest changes in how you think, how you feel, and how you see yourself begin to send out new signals. And the bell begins to ring. From this moment forward, don't blindly accept any belief that tells you you are small. Question every idea that says you're not enough. Let go of every story that places your power in someone else's hands. The bell effect only becomes fully active when you understand this truth. You are the source. You are the one ringing the bell. If you forget that, you'll keep trying to change the world from the outside in. But real change never begins out there. It begins when the fire inside you touches the world. You are the space where the invisible becomes visible. You are the bridge between the unseen and the seen. Manipulating reality may sound like a strange or heavy idea. Maybe you've been told it's wrong or dangerous. But it's not about forcing anything. It's not about controlling others. It's about learning to live in alignment with the truth that already exists in your soul. You're already influencing your life every day through your thoughts, your focus, and your emotions. The only question is, are you doing it consciously or unconsciously? This isn't a fantasy. It's not a wish. It's a fact of life. You're not here to suffer your way through the world. You're here to create, to evolve, to love, and to awaken. And the universe is always responding to who you are being in each moment. Most people live without realizing how much power they have. They're stuck in fear, shame, or old wounds. And even if they try to stay positive on the surface, their inner world is still broadcasting pain. The universe isn't punishing them. It's just responding. But once you become aware of what you're sending out, you can begin to shift it. You can begin to choose love over fear, trust over doubt, clarity over confusion. Think of it like standing in front of a blank canvas. You can paint anything you want, but if you only believe you're allowed to use dark colors, that's all you'll see. If your thoughts are colored by fear, your life will reflect it. But if your heart begins to open to love, joy, and possibility, your life will begin to mirror that too. The Bell Effect is about becoming deeply aware of what you're creating and learning to create with love. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. When you're honest with yourself, when you live from your heart, when you speak your truth, your vibration becomes clear and life begins to flow. This is not about pretending everything is fine. The universe doesn't respond to fake positivity. It responds to real energy. If your true vibration is fear or sadness, that's what life echoes. But if you pause, breathe, and shift your energy even a little, everything can change. Sometimes, all it takes is a few deep breaths, a walk in nature, or a moment of music to realign with truth. As your energy clears, life begins to move. People show up, opportunities arrive, doors open, and not because you forced them, but because you aligned yourself with what was already waiting for you. You don't have to reach for God. You don't have to chase the divine. It's already here, living quietly inside you. You've just been too busy, too distracted, or too scared to hear it. But it's still there. That still, small voice that tells you what's right, even when the world is shouting something else. That voice is the divine. It's the spark of the universe speaking through your soul. You don't need to earn your worth. You don't need to chase love. You just need to remember who you are. Underneath the fear, behind the stories, beyond the noise, you are pure consciousness. You are love. You are power. And every time you choose to live from that place, your bell rings louder and the universe listens closer. That's when manifestation becomes natural. That's when you stop begging life to change and start becoming the change itself. That's when you no longer wait for miracles. You become one. The bell effect isn't something outside of you. It is you, and it's already happening. Every thought, every feeling, every moment you choose truth over fear. That's the sound of your soul calling the world to meet you. And it always hears you. Symbols speak to the deepest part of you without needing logic or long explanations. When you choose or create a symbol for something you truly want, it becomes more than just an image. It becomes a quiet force. That symbol starts sending out your desire like a steady signal. Even if you don't think about it all the time, it continues working. It reminds your heart and the energy around you of what you're calling into your life. It speaks directly to your soul. You can make a symbol by turning a short phrase like, "I have clarity," into a sigil. Remove vowels. Combine the letters into a design that feels meaningful to you. Or use sacred symbols like the flower of life and imagine your goal glowing at the center. Place this symbol where you'll see it often. What matters most is that it feels personal. That emotional connection is what makes it work. Your emotions are also a powerful tool. They are energy in motion. If you ignore them, they get stuck and weigh you down. But if you feel them, understand them, and release them, they become energy you can use. Anger, sadness, fear. These feelings carry messages. When you feel something strong, pause. Ask, "What is this showing me?" Then move the energy through your body. Walk, cry, dance, write, or speak. Let it out. That emotion becomes fuel. You can use it to act, create, speak truth, or begin again. Many people do their best work after emotional storms, not because they avoid pain, but because they turn it into strength. Your mind is most open to change when you're relaxed or drifting between sleep and waking. In these moments, your brain slows down and your subconscious becomes more open. That's when you can plant new thoughts. Right before sleep, repeat a gentle affirmation or visualize your goal as if it's already real. Use calming sounds like binaural beats to go deeper. Right after you wake up, do the same. These in-between moments are powerful. Many athletes and creators use them daily. What you imagine with emotion becomes part of your reality. Your voice is also a tool for creation. Sound is vibration, and your voice moves energy. When you speak with belief and feeling, you shift the energy around you. Say short mantras like, "I am strong," or "I choose peace." Say them out loud with presence. You can also use free sounds. Just let your voice move. It might feel strange at first, but it helps release blocks. Chanting sounds like Om brings harmony to your body and mind. These practices are ancient and powerful, used by many traditions. You don't have to follow rules. Try what works for you. Adapt, create, and let your practice be your own. Most people don't realize the power of the words they use every day. They say things like, I always mess up, or nothing works for me, even as jokes, and don't see how those words become reality. But words are not just sounds, they are commands. The more often you speak them with emotion, the more they become part of your energy. Your body listens. Your life listens. Instead of saying, this is chaos, say, this is something I can bring order to. Change limiting phrases into simple, clear affirmations you actually believe. Like, I choose to stay calm today. Say them out loud. Say them in the mirror. Speak to yourself the way you'd speak to someone you love. Intention gives power to your words and actions. Two people can do the same thing, but the one acting with love and presence creates real change. Saying, I love you with your heart is different from saying it out of habit. Working to serve is different from working just to survive. Your intention changes everything. When your words match your energy, the universe listens more clearly and responds more quickly. But even when people try these practices, they often feel blocked, not because something is wrong outside, but because of self-imposed limits. These are old beliefs and stories we carry inside, usually from past pain or fear. Maybe you believe you're not good enough, or love is not for you, or money is always hard. These beliefs become invisible walls. They shrink your dreams before you even try. They become part of your identity without you realizing it. But they are not the truth. They are just old stories, and you can change them. Start by noticing what you say to yourself every day. What thoughts repeat in your mind? Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is this just something I learned a long time ago? Then choose new thoughts. Thoughts that give you space, courage, and possibility. These limits only live as long as you believe in them. Once you question them, they weaken. When you act differently, they fall. When you start to shift inside, life begins to respond. You'll notice little signs and perfect coincidences. These are synchronicities. It's how life shows you that your energy is changing. You think about someone, and they reach out. You focus on a goal, and suddenly an unexpected opportunity appears. It's not random. It's your vibration pulling things into alignment. Sometimes, synchronicity shows up as a test. You want to grow, and life puts you in a situation where you must speak up or act differently. These moments are signs that your change is real. Many people miss these signs because they expect something dramatic. But life speaks in whispers, in little nudges. Every small, meaningful coincidence is life talking back. When you pay attention, you stop feeling alone. You begin to feel part of something greater. You start to trust that there is a deeper wisdom working with you, not against you. This intelligence doesn't respond to your words alone, but to your energy, your belief, and your presence. Your reality is a mirror. It shows you what's happening inside. That might feel hard to accept at first, but it's not about blame. It's about seeing clearly. If something unwanted keeps showing up, it's not a punishment. It's feedback. It means there's something inside you that still needs your care, your clarity, or your healing. The mirror shows you where to adjust. That's why the bell effect is so powerful. It teaches you not just how to create what you want, but how to understand who you are by what you create. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to listen, speak with intention, act with heart, and trust the response. Reality is not silent. It's always talking to you. And the more you live with awareness, the more you begin to feel it answering in ways that are subtle, deep, and true. Everything starts inside, and everything you see outside reflects what you believe, what you allow, and what you're becoming. You're not just reacting to life. You are shaping it, word by word, thought by thought, feeling by feeling. And the more you become aware of that, the more free and powerful you become. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not small. You are a creator, and life is listening.